My name's Butler and I'm a fourth-year kinesiology student at the University of Regina. My major is human kinetics and I completed my placement at Khaos Athlete Development in Calgary, Alberta. Khaos is a locally owned high-performance training facility and this is where I interned as a strength coach. Khaos specializes in athlete-specific and team training for all sports. For my special project, I completed an analysis on force plates and why Khaos should invest in them. I chose to do this project because my supervisor, Khaos, had already been looking into purchasing force plates. The outcomes and expectations that I had for this project included what types of force plates would be the best choice for the business, what exercises could be evaluated more efficiently, how outcomes may differ between sports, and how they will be beneficial for injury prevention and rehabilitation. I plan to have all of my research completed by mid-March and then start collecting my footage. Throughout my time at Khaos, I learned a lot about what current technology is being used and how force plates could improve athleticism by correcting flaws that result from incorrect posture or wrong technique. Khaos is currently using a software called GymAware. GymAware measures performance, implementing velocity-based training and monitoring power. Here are some exercises that we use the GymAware for at Khaos. Another piece of technology that we use at Khaos is a jump mat. I incorporated the jump mat into a program that I wrote for myself so I could learn more about it. Throughout the 4 weeks of this phase, my jumping improved and the time I was off the mat increased. I also noticed that there were ways to cheat the system. If I were to tuck my knees when I jumped, my time also increased. Jump mats are a good way to estimate how long someone is in the air for, but they are not always accurate. Force plates evaluate postural stability, explosive force, power, and reaction force from the ground. The force plates that appealed to me most are called Hawkins Dynamics. Khaos mentioned that if the business were to purchase them, they would opt for the bilateral force plate system rather than a single force plate. A single force plate from Hawkins Dynamics can only acquire left and right differences when using a single leg assessment, such as a unilateral counter movement jump or a unilateral drop jump. A bilateral system allows one to access asymmetry during the assessment. This would include left-right braking asymmetry, left-right propulsive asymmetry, left-right landing asymmetry, and left-right impulse asymmetry. It gives a much better idea of what athletes are able to do in terms of their neuromuscular capacity. Something important to determine while using force plates is the impulse momentum. Impulse is the effort we are exerting and the time we exert it over. This is directly proportional to momentum, which is how quickly and the direction that we're moving in. Most sports are constrained by time. Ideally, we want the athlete to apply as much force as they possibly can in the shortest period of time. Another reason why I decided to do this special project is because it relates to all 3 of my learning objectives. My first learning objective was to conduct assessments and create athletic strength and conditioning programs. I also wanted to gain knowledge on how each type of athlete trains differently. Implementing force plates at Khaos would have a huge effect on how athletes train and how their programs are written. My second learning objective was to gain more knowledge on how injuries are approached and what types of exercises are best for recovery. Force plates can detect imbalances between limbs and help with prevention and recovery from injuries. My third learning objective was to gain an understanding of the responsibilities, values, and goals that the organization holds. This project helped me learn more about the facility, their budgeting, and what they're willing to purchase in order to help their athletes reach their full potential. My project was successful, but due to COVID-19, our facility was shut down for the last 2 weeks. I was not able to take as much footage at the facility as I would have liked to, but I did receive all the information that I was looking for. The investment of force plates will benefit both the agency and the athletes. The unexpected information that I learned from this project was how expensive force plates were. The initial price for the hardware seemed reasonable, but the annual fee for the software was quite high. This project will help me in my future professional career because I learned more of the physics behind force plates, I learned research skills, and I became more independent. Thanks for watching.